Former President Donald Trump said he will launch his own social media network called Truth Social in early 2022. The new Trump Media and Technology Group said it will create a rival social network to the current liberal media consortium and fight back against the big tech companies of Silicon Valley, which have used their unilateral power to silence opposing voices in America. Trump, who will serve as TMTG's chairman, said, "I created Truth Social and TMTG to stand up to the tyranny of big tech. We live in a world where the Taliban has a huge presence on Twitter, yet your favorite American president has been silenced. This is unacceptable. I am excited to send out my first truth on Truth Social very soon. TMTG was founded with a mission to give a voice to all. I'm excited to soon begin sharing my thoughts on Truth Social and to fight back against big tech. Everyone asks me, why doesn't someone stand up to big tech? Well, we will be soon." The Truth Social app is currently available for pre-order on the Apple App Store, with plans to launch a beta version for testers in November. A nationwide rollout is expected in the first quarter of 2022, according to a TMTG statement. Advertisement. Along with social media service, TMTG also plans to launch a subscription video-on-demand service called TMTG Plus, which it says will feature non-woke entertainment programming, news, podcasts and more. Scott St. John, executive producer of Deal or No Deal and America's Got Talent, was named head of TMTG Plus corporate operations and will oversee the service. Patrick Orland, CEO of Digital World Acquisitions Corp., said his company would merge with TMTG to create the new services. Digital World was formed to create public shareholder value, and we believe that TMTG is one of the most promising business combination partners to fulfill that purpose. Dwight currently has $293 million in trust, assuming minimal redemptions, which can fuel TMTG's scale-up, including to provide world-class leading technology services to build strong and secure social networks and diverse media offerings. The president is among those being investigated by the January 6 committee for allegedly knowing about the riot beforehand and helping to organize it. The former president had previously lashed out against the companies, claiming they were infringing on his freedom of speech and run by radical left lunatics. With his social media presence hindered, Trump had been left to communicate with supporters through his website, From the Desk of Donald J. Trump, which was launched in May. Facebook recently suffered backlash from Republicans who were outraged after a bombshell report claimed Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and his wife gave nearly $420 million to nonprofits that aided in the administration and infrastructure of the 2020 election, and heavily favored Democrat counties. Advertisement. Zuckerberg, 37, and his wife Priscilla Chan, 36, donated $419.5 million to the Center for Technology and Civic Life, CTCL, and the Center for Election Innovation and Research, CEIR, which the report says was given with specific conditions. Using the donations, both CTCL and CEIR sent funds to local governments to implement administrative practices, voting methods, data sharing agreements, and outreach programs for the 2020 elections, according to the report published in the Federalist on Tuesday. Analysis shows Biden-winning counties were 3 times more likely to get funding from the organizations than Trump ones, and the Democrats were reportedly given a significant boost in key swing states through promotion of practices that have typically favored their vote tally, such as mail-in voting. While CTCL and CEIR are both non-partisan organizations, the report calls the nonprofits demonstrably ideological, and claims both likely contributed to the record-breaking turnout that led to Joe Biden's win in 2020. North Carolina Representative Dan Bishop accused the tech billionaire of putting his thumb on the scale to give Democrats an edge in last year's races. Our elections are not for sale, but Mark Zuckerberg apparently believes otherwise, as he did all he could to put a thumb on the scale for Democrats in 2020, Bishop told DailyMail.com. It's clear that no one meddled more in the last election than Zuckerberg and the big tech elites. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul on Wednesday ripped Zuckerberg for trying to purchase Wisconsin, a critical battleground state that was reportedly targeted by one of the Zuckerberg-funded groups, for Biden. Are our elections for sale? Did Mark Zuckerberg purchase the Wisconsin presidential election? The last